Hello Darts Nuts, I'm going to do a review of the new Shot Digit darts. These have only just recently came out, and they have rather a unique shape to the barrels. There's two models in the range. There's the Zero series, which is this one, and there's the Series 1, and you can also get them in soft tip as well. And they're 80% tungsten darts, and this particular one is 22 gram. There's also a 24 gram in this model, and they retail for around £29 from dartswarehouse.com. Just depends on what the exchange rate is. And as you can see, they come in a slim style box. The darts come with tweeny polycarbonate stems and the Shot fingerprint style standard flights. Now that's relating to the special grip on the dart. It's meant to be like a mimic of your fingerprint, and I think it's called just my Shot Micro Digit grip. And I know micro grip is one of my favourite grips, and this kind of feels a little bit more grippy than micro. Could be the tungsten, but it just looks like a micro grip, but I don't know, it just feels a little bit grippier. And like I said, the barrels have quite a unique shape, but that grip in the middle is very strong. So we'll have a close look at the barrels. Right then, here's the close look. Then I'll put the detailed picture up with all the measurements. The darts are fitted with a black coated point, and the barrels themselves have a kind of a hourglass shape, symmetrical almost, apart from the fact that there's more of a taper on this front section than there is at the rear. But it has this really very grippy kind of like knife edged rings in the middle. It feels very comfortable in that grip there. My thumb and finger sit in quite nicely. I'd say that is probably high level grip, but the barrel itself has got this micro grip. You should be able to see it. Now you can probably see the my fingerprint there as well, so it feels very grippy, but it's meant to be kind of replicating your fingerprint. I have quite deep fingerprint ridges, but that grip is grippy. It's probably high medium. You didn't think it would be as grippy as that, but it is. Now I am a front gripper, so I'm not really sure how I'm going to be throwing these, whether I'll be throwing them like that or I'll definitely be trying them from that grip, but whether or not that feels weird when I come to throw it, I don't know. It feels comfortable in my fingers though. It's got the Digit name and the Shot name on the barrel, and then you've got your tweeny polycarbonate stems and the Shot standard fingerprint or Digit effect flights. So if you're going to be gripping around that middle, then you've got a high level of grip. Anywhere else I'd probably say it's a high medium. So I'll just let you look at the dart, then I'll put the detailed picture up. Okay, here's the detailed picture. Okay, here's the detailed look at the Shot Digit 22 gram darts. It's got a black coated 30mm point. The front bulbous section of the barrel is about 21.5 millimeters wide, and then the middle with these very angular and sharp rings and little bits in between of the digit grip is about 9 millimeters wide, and then there's another bulbous section of 17 millimeters. Overall length is 48.18 millimeters and the width is 7.4 millimeters. Alright, I'll just do some measurements on the barrel. Barrel length is 48.18 millimeters, and the widest section is going to be somewhere on one of these like bulbous sections. That says 7.34. That one says 7.41. Let's measure this one again. Yeah, it's probably going to be around 7.4. It's just hard to get the exact center of that grip. See if I can work it out. Maybe around where the text is. 7.37. Yeah, 7.38, so it's probably about 7.4 at its widest. And it tapers a little bit on the front, but obviously the middle section there, it goes really thin in the middle. 4.84. Right, I'll just weigh the barrels and compare them, see how they match up. That one is 22.21 grams. That one is 22.15, and that one is 22.152. So I'll go with that slightly heavier one. The weight of the setup is 23.79 grams. Alright, I'll see if I can work the balance, but it's probably going to be a bit awkward because of the shape, because it's probably just going to be in the middle. Because of that shape, it's just going to be awkward, and I think it's just going to automatically go in the middle because of that. Yeah, it's too awkward. The rings are too edgy, so it's a bit awkward to try and pinpoint the balance. Although it seems to be balanced there, I wouldn't have thought that was the exact balance point, but it's an awkward shape to try and balance. But if we're going by that, then the balance point with nothing attached is just front of center. I'd say around there, but I suspect these quite edgy rings are interfering with that. But we'll see what happens when we put this on. Yeah, with the supplied setup, it's just about in the middle of that. But again, it's an awkward shape. Even if I try to balance it on my finger, it just doesn't sit. So that's the best I can do with that. So that's the detailed look on the Schott Digit Series 0 22 gram darts. I quite like the look of them because I like slightly weird looking darts, and these definitely fit that category. But it looks as if it's geared up for a centre gripper, and it does feel very comfortable there. I'm going to try throwing it from there just to see, because obviously that's where it's probably designed to be thrown from, but we'll see what happens. But I suspect I'll end up throwing it from the front like that. So let's give them a throw and see how they go. I'm just on the dart on the front bulbous part, like I said on earlier. Although the dart is flying quite well from there, it's a little bit rocky when I release it, mainly because I think I'm on that bulbous section and I've got like the tapered bits. When I release it, I'm kind of flicking it a little bit, but just get a little bit of fishtailing after I've released it, but it seems to correct itself very quick and then just seems to find the target fairly well. But I do think it's probably set up for a centre gripper really, but I'm just going to have a few more throws. It's just probably till I get the hang of the feel of it and the weight and that, but the grip is quite nice there. I do like this digit grip, but obviously that centre grip is the more aggressive grip. But I'll just have a few more throws from that front. Flying a little bit better there. Yeah, starting to get the hang of it now. It's flying nice and stable actually now after I had a few more throws, but I'm going to give it a throw from that middle section. That grip, I think it's really nice, that grip there. It's quite aggressive as well. It's a really sharp grip, but because your thumb and your fingers sit nicely in the scallop, it also kind of feels comfortable as well. Let's see how it throws from that bit. It's not bad at all thrown from there, even though that's not my natural grip. The only thing I did notice was when I released it, the darts were spinning quite a lot. Give it another throw. Yeah, I think if you're a natural centre gripper, you'll probably really like these. It just seems very nicely balanced from there, and that's not my natural grip thrown from the centre, but it felt quite good to throw. Just for the sake of experimenting, I'm going to try on that rear grip, see what that feels like. That's not too bad, it's just I was getting kind of an upwards movement, but like I say, it's not my natural grip. I'll give it one more go. Yeah, it's worse for me throwing it from there than it was the centre. I think this is a really nice dart for centre grippers, but front and rear grippers might like it as well. It feels okay from my front grip, but it's definitely better balanced on that there, and that grip is really nice. I'm just going to go back to my front grip for now though. I think I broke that. Oh dear. Let's have a look. Oh, I broke two of the prongs off it. One last throw then. Oh well, that's the Shot Digit 22-gram darts. It's a nice start with the grip, and I'll just stick that flight on, especially that centre section there. It's a really nice grip. It's kind of aggressive, but it kind of feels comfortable at the same time, and it's very nicely balanced there, so centre grippers should really like that particular spot. I quite like the feel of the Digit grip though, and it's quite a nice start to throw from there. I'm not so sure for rear grippers, it was too weird for me from there, but I think that's probably where it definitely flies the best, from the centre, and overall it's just a really nice start. So that's the end of the review. Thanks for watching.